So I have a question. Did you all see that the G.I. Joe Skystriker funded on HasLab? I mean, it was fully expected because we were going to have all that spillover from the Rancor. People have that extra $350 to spend. They were like, screw it, I'll throw it at the Skystriker. Because I noticed once the Rancor failed, the numbers for the Skystriker skyrocketed. And that's awesome. Hey, listen, if that's what you want, I'm just disappointed because I feel like we were winning as fans, as collectors. We were winning, and I don't think Hasbro learned their lesson. Oh wait, they didn't, because they literally said to the fans, "Oh, I guess you didn't want a Rancor. Oh, too bad." You ever notice that when Hasbro fails, they sound like an abusive spouse? You ever notice that? You ever notice how when they don't get what they want, they're like, "Oh, look what you made me do. I took away your Rancor." Oh, like, what the hell is this company? It's hilarious. It's like, but this is the dance we have to do. People got to cover their butts because as of right now, there's a few people in the Star Wars team getting browbeaten over in old Hasbro, and they got to cover their booty by saying, "Oh, I guess you didn't want this. Oh, I guess this just wasn't for you." And then, I've been having fun talking with people in the comments from my last video about everybody saying, "Oh, it's so rare, it's gonna be a once in a lifetime figure," and blah blah blah. And I keep telling people, I'm like, listen, it's kind of like the Titans in Transformers, especially the recent ones. A couple of people were saying, "Oh, it's reuse, it's remolds, blah 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 blah." Like, nah, I can't see it because I've been collecting Transformers for a long time. I can tell you where the remolds are. I can't see it because I have been around all the Titans. I've played, I've transformed all the Titans, and for less than half the price in some cases, you're getting a giant figure that weighs a lot and does a lot more than just stand there, much like the Rancor would have done. And demand more. I keep saying that, demand more. It's like there's a reason why certain figures go on clearance and certain figures don't, because people demand more. That's all I've been saying. Now, the question of the remold aspect, and that one kind of caught me off guard, because I was like, do you seriously think Hasbro is going to create these molds for these figures, these HasLab figures, and not several years down the road re-release them for less? Because they're going to see what the scalper market's going to look like, and they're going to say, "Oh, just wait, 2028, 2029, 2030, all of a sudden Jabba's barge is going to show up. All of a sudden a silver painted Unicron is going to show up, with silver accents. All of a sudden, as I've been telling people, a gray Rancor would have shown up, and they would have called it General Rancor and given it a cape or something, or a Super Rancor, or whatever the hell they would have done. They would have done something like that down the road. We all know it. We all know it's coming. There's no way in hell it's not happening. Even if they just release it in Japan only, it's happening. It's going to happen. We all know it's going to happen. They're not going to just take these molds and say, "Oh, it's once in a lifetime, throw it away." No, it's happening. And if you're of the ilk that think it will not happen, you're a damn fool. Let Transformers sales drop. Let G.I. Joe sales drop. Let Star Wars sales drop. Let Marvel Legends sales drop. Let them drop enough that the stock prices start to go a little bit too low for Hasbro's liking, for their investors' liking. Those dividend checks start getting a little light over there. Those molds will be re-released. They're going to get some money. They're going to make some money off those molds. I'm just saying, if you don't see where this is going, then you're foolish. You're just a fool. I've worked for companies like these, very large, very, very large companies. I've done the books for them, and there's money to be had. If there's money to be had, they're going to get it. They're going to get it. I mean, right now, you're 220, 230 or whatever it is for that Skystriker. Guess what? That money is going to be collected, and then probably some point in the beginning of 2022, they're going to take all those millions that they've made, and they're going to put that in an index fund, and they're going to accrue interest on your money that you just spent for the product that you're not getting until 2023. They're going to make their money, folks. They're going to make their money. Like, what don't you understand? So, I mean, if they're going to make their money, then you need to demand more for your money. That's all I've been saying. People want to get mad at me. People want to argue with me. They're going to make their money. So you should demand more for yours. You should, the same way they're looking at indexing, putting your money into an index fund is the same, and accruing interest is the same manner to which you should say, if you're going to get my money, I want to get more for it. It's as simple as that. People want to get mad at me. I don't care. It's just the truth. You don't like the truth? Too bad, so sad. But hey, at least we stood up. At least we said, we're not taking your fuckery, Hasbro. We're not taking your nonsense. We stood up. I wish we stood up more. I wish we'd stand up more in the future. We need to sell all these companies. We're not taking your stuff. And in 2022, let's stop taking crap from these companies and let's start demanding more as a group, as collectors, as adult collectors, or collectors who also incorporate their kids and bring their kids in. We're doing this for us, sure, but we're doing it for them as well, because we don't want them to have to sit there in front of a microphone talking about Hasbro's nonsense in the year 2040 or whatever, if Hasbro is even still around, who knows. But yeah, with that said, be safe, be good. And this is the Drunken Prime, cracking open another beer and signing off.